Sparking Zero's Gohan Black should have been a playable character that we could unlock via the game in the story mode. However, I do think that they'll add this via an update in the future. Let's go over all the proof and evidence on why this might be possible. Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I am back again with another Dragon Ball Sparking Zero free update DLC speculation here on the channel. Let's talk about playable Gohan Black. And I guess this Fusion Zamasu deal, it's basically just like a hairstyle change. Nothing too special with that. I know for a fact he doesn't have anything different. Even his voices are the same. His attacks are the same. Now, Gohan Black, for the most part, is pretty much the same as well, but he's got a different transformation. There's no Rose. He's got an ultimate Gohan Black form, which is raw as hell. I love that. And I think his scythe is like a different color, and he's got like a different colored aura, as well as some different voice files that are actually in the game. He has some interactions with certain characters. I think he even has one with Goku, where Goku's like, oh, you're not Gohan, or something like that. And then, you know, Gohan Black just says his normal stuff. But let's talk about why I think this character, or these characters, I guess, will be future DLC. I mainly want to focus on Gohan Black just because, you know, he's kind of like the face of this, you know, whole entire concept, right? Ever since we played through the story mode, everybody thought that, you know, we would be able to like either unlock him or have him as like a skin for Goku Black or whatever. And I personally think that would make more sense instead of like an added slot. What you're seeing here on screen right now is basically just like a mod that actually makes them added slots, which we're going to be showcasing. It does have an actual fusion between Gohan Black and Zamasu, which is going to be pretty cool. So stick around for the last half of this video. We'll do a showcase on that. But yeah, previous games have done this before, especially when it comes to Dragon Ball games. I'm not sure about too many anime games. I think Demon Slayer, maybe Naruto did it. I know for a fact Demon Slayer did it because there were characters that were bosses. Usually they'll have like a boss character, and then you can't play as him. Like, there's no way to unlock him. And then like months after the release of the game, they go, oh, by the way, free update, we're dropping the characters, because the characters are already in the game. And I personally do not see these characters being paid DLC at all, unless they do something to where they're adding like a different moveset, different attacks, different animations. I doubt they're going to do that. I think it's just going to be some type of free update. Maybe you have to do something where you unlock it, or it's just a free update and boom, it's in your character slot, or some type of costume. Like I said, I think it would make more sense for it to be like a costume for like Goku Black, like a skin, just because they're so similar. And some of the costumes in this game actually change up like the moveset slightly, and, you know, it changes it up just a little bit. Powerful Goku is an example, right? But yeah, I don't know. You guys can let me know down in the comments what you think about that. I wanted to go over some of the previous games that had this similar concept. Xenoverse 2, very notable. The Fusion Zamasu right here with the corrupted form, Super Mira, and Demigra. All boss type of characters, right? But we never got them unlockable until much later. I think it was like either 2018 or like late 2017. We actually got these guys playable, which is kind of insane. You know, that's like almost 2 years after the game's release, but we eventually did get them. Now, you can't really play as these guys, you know, freely anywhere. It's a little bit more restricted, but they did make them unlockable in your character slot and playable, at least for one of the singular modes, right? Another example, this is the one that I'm going to be really focusing on, because this is the same developer, okay? Same developer as Sparking Zero, Jump Force, Spike Chunsoft, Galena, Kane, and Prometheus, okay? These are actual designs, characters designed by Akira Toriyama himself, okay? So, I mean, you're seeing it, like, this guy looks like, kind of like Hit. We have, like, a Tawa type character, and then I don't know what the fuck Prometheus was supposed to be. These designs were crazy, bro, but some of y'all might not even remember these characters. But in Jump Force, these were boss type of characters. Couldn't unlock them, couldn't play as them, you just fought them, right? A bit after the game release, they released it as a free update. As far as I know, I don't think you have to pay for them. If you did have to pay for them, that would be stupid. But most of the time, these are like free update type characters because they're already in the game. They just got to let you play as them. That's it. That's all they got to do, right? That ain't too hard. Another example, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Now, I know this one sounds really stupid, but this is legitimately how they did it in this game, okay? These weren't boss characters, but these were playable for a very short time. Gotenks and Vegito, you could actually play in the story, but you could not unlock them and, you know, do free play with them. Much later after the game release, I think around the time that they did the Switch release, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was around that time when they released that, they were like, oh, we're going to add this free update. So you actually got to unlock Vegito and Gotenks via some like special scenario that they had like a little story mode thing, and you could, learn the fusion skill, which was actually really cool because you could fuse into them. It wasn't just like, oh, putting them in the character slot and, use them. No, you could actually do the fusion with Goku, Vegeta, Goten, and Trunks, right? Quite nice. And the final example, even the mobile games do this, right? Now, I know Shallot, I'm talking about the fusion between Giblet and Shallot, still not playable yet, but I'm confident we'll get him. Don't worry, it'll happen eventually, I hope. But Giblet, or the Saiyan in red, or hooded Saiyan, whatever the fuck his name was, and Zaha, both were characters that were either bosses or playable for a very short time during specific, like, story scenarios, but you could never unlock them. It took a long time. We just recently got these guys playable like a year or two ago, okay? And the game's been out since like 2018, so I'm just using this as an example because it's like even the mobile games do this, as well as all these previous console games, okay? So I'm pretty confident that Gohan Black, being an exclusive video game type of character in this game, should be playable in the near future if it's going to be a free update. Again, I doubt it's going to be paid DLC just because history has shown free update type of shit and have some type of like way to unlock them. But you guys let me know if you think this should just be like a skin for Zamasu and Goku Black, or if they should just make them added slots. I personally don't think it's necessary, but they could definitely do it just because, Gohan Black has like a different transformation and shit, but Zamasu, it's just that one is literally just a skin. It's just a hairstyle change. That's it. Everything else is pretty much the same from what I remember. But let's go in game. Let's try this mod out by Beck7, and we'll see a fusion between these guys. It's going to be quite cool. All right, guys, so here we are in game. Massive gargantuan shout-outs to the homie Beck7 for actually creating this. They've done mods, I think, on the other Dragon Ball games in the past as well. So they know what they're doing. And this is pretty cool because not only does it add new slots for both Gohan Black as well as Ultimate Gohan Black, but it also adds the slots for the Fusion Zamasu as well as the corrupted or half-corrupted version of him with the Gohan kind of hairstyle. Now, I don't know if you can really see it all too well, but I'm going to try and do this properly so that you can see this. So we zoomed in, as you can see with Gohan's face, okay? Just look at his eyes. When you switch over to the Ultimate Gohan Black, his eyes actually do change. Sorry about that. I had to switch the camera again because I have this little camera mod in here. But yeah, this looks so sick, dude. Look at that. Look at the little difference when it switches between them. His eyes are a little bit more, like, I don't know, it's like a little bit more calm there, but this one, it's like Ultimate Gohan's face, just straight up. This is Ultimate Gohan's face that they just slapped on there, which is pretty cool. Now, I don't know if that normally is the case with him, or if this was modded specifically by Beck7 to make it look that way, but as you can see from the moveset, everything is pretty much the same from Goku Black. I don't think there's anything different. Again, he'll have the voice lines and the files and stuff for the transformations and, the aura and everything. But everything else, it's just what you would expect. But definitely what we're trying to showcase here is mainly the transformation. So let's go ahead and turn that off here, and let's start the battle. This will give us the transformation as well as the animations for the fusion itself. So here we go. So I guess I'll go ahead and showcase a couple of the moves here. I mean, we've seen Gohan Black pretty much. It's everything that you would expect from him. But he's got the voice files, which is pretty cool. This is versus Goku right here. I love this skill, dude. It's such a great part of his moveset. The finish sign. Boom. And then the black Kamehameha. See, he's got all these voice files specifically from Kyle. So it's like, it would be quite a bummer if they didn't incorporate this, like, in the future, right? But now, let's go and transform.
This can happen. How do you like this new form?
How do you like this new form, right? This looks so good, and I love that, like, nice, like, fiery red outline he's got. Look at the aura, too. It's, like, a little bit of a lighter, but it also has, like, kind of like rosé. It's, like, a very light pink, but it's got, like, the outer black and everything. It's perfect. So you do have to transform before you actually do, what is it called? Fusion. There's his black Kamehameha. I think that actually looks slightly different, if I'm not mistaken. I always forget to do that with the health. How do you like this new form? Yes. Look at this. His eyebrow's a little bit messed up. I noticed that there's clipping on it.
My strength surpasses my own understanding. Its summit is higher than either man or god has yet explored.
Like, dog. Kyle had to put in, like, a ton of different new voice files with a different type of Gohan voice. You gotta respect that.
So you channel rage into power. Exodus into your skull. Kamehameha!
That looks a lot better now that I was able to manipulate the camera a bit.
Limitless, as is my power.
Yeah, like he's got so many voice files with it. All right, let's do the fusion because it's gonna be sick. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
You shall kneel before our radiance. Justice together! Thus begins a new world.
It's too sick, dog. It's too sick. So, yeah, it's literally just Fusion Zamasu. There's actually, like, I don't think anything different with him. He's got Holy Wrath.
For your indiscretions with your life!
He's got the Blades of Judgment. I think his voice files are all the same as well. To be expected, right? I mean, I'm just happy that they at least gave him a new hairstyle. I think that's still pretty cool.
This is an immortal body.
Immortal body.
To fall at the hands of a god, is it not?
The bitch slap, you already know it.
Beginnings of a new era, upon.
Nice and lag for the game. That's the only move I think in this game that lags it. I mean, at least for the PC version for me. So let's actually get into the transformation because I didn't actually get to showcase this one whenever I was doing the other, showcase of it because it was all fucked up and broken.
Light of justice, strike me now! Your penitence falls on deaf ears!
And it works, dude. See, Beck 7 came through and made the GOAT. The Jack-Off Arm Zamasu. You already know it, dude. Got Explosive Wave. The Light of Justice. Big ass blast there. Check this shit out. I love this move, dude. It looks so cool. And then we got to get the Divine Hammer. Are you ready, Goku?
As it will again! The purification of the world is but another of a god's duties.
Bro, we're just floating down like crazy. But there you have it. That's pretty sick, right? Like, Beck 7 pretty much made what Spike didn't want to do for us. And again, I'm pretty sure we'll get it. We'll definitely get it. But until then, drop a like, subscribe here on the channel, ring my notification bell, and let me know down in the comments what other characters you'd like to see in this game via updates, DLC, even customization, because there's a lot of customization that we need. You have a great day. Peace!
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.